Okay, next morning. Auntie Vicky.
Love y'all.
Turks and Caicos. What's that?
Are you guys eating heavy? You know I don't do breakfast
No, I'm
really.
just gonna get a little.
I think I'm only doing omelet.
Just gonna. I might, if they have cereal, I might just get some oatmeal or.
Are you going to the dining room or like
I'd rather
buffet?
just go buffet.
Look at the babies.
What?
Oh well, not babies. One big girl. Isla, look over here. Vicky did her edges.
They're just as
That's
extra as me.
All right.
That's who to
So
blame.
nice.
Say hi.
Her
Say
edges are
hi.
just as dramatic as
Good
my
job. Good job. You're waving.
That's not the fun of it.
I'll do my son.
Here, Isla, hold these. Sit down. That's yours and Iris. Get that one.
Come on, real quick. Oh
Gotta be quicker than that. Nikki, how you feeling in Turks and Caicos? I know, it's nice and hot. It feels good though. Nikki, talk to the camera.
Oh, hey y'all, it feels great out here. Water's blue, literally clear. Oh, they already got noticed too,
It's
y'all.
like see-through.
It is.
It's really pretty. Oh, look at all the colors.
They're trying to get me to do a jet ski today. Camera can't wait. Look how she's looking at it.
Do you want to go some jet skiing?
Yeah, I want to do everything.
It's so windy here, but the sun is in your eyes. So cute. So cute. I know. That's fitting.
Okay, we are eastbound. Gotta find some sharks.
Not sharks. Fish. Oh, are they snorkeling?
Yes.
Grand Turks.
Yeah! No!
Chris is riding a jet ski. That's him in the blue shirt. About to flip off.
Please don't flip off there. Please.
Hey guys, so I'm home and I'm editing our vlog. I'm literally in the middle of editing, and the parts that I was able to get on camera is only 4 minutes, and about 4 minutes. So I wish there was an easier way to say it, or that I wish that I wasn't doing this at all, honestly. But the last thing that you all saw was, or read, was me and Victoria going to ride the jet skis. And because Victoria is afraid of large bodies of water and she doesn't know how to swim, and before I say anything, I have Victoria's full permission to tell you guys what happened. And it's been a few weeks since we've been back, and I'm still a little bit lost for words about what took place. And before I say anything, this is not to bash Carnival Cruise. They were amazing. This is not to bash anybody but the people who are responsible. Victoria and I were sexually assaulted while riding the jet skis, or while our time being on the jet skis. And I never thought in a million years that that I would become a Me Too. And what I mean by that is not like the Me Too movement, but just that happened to me too. We were riding the jet skis. Well, we get on the jet skis. I'm driving because I have experience with jet skis. It's nothing new to me. I've never fallen off or anything. I know how to ride it properly. I know how to get on it, exit it properly, everything. We get on the jet skis, I'm riding, and the first jet ski that we're on, I noticed the gas light was low. And this was maybe 20 minutes in, and we only get 45 minutes per ride. And sorry if this video is all over the place. It's been a long day and I'm scattered brain. So, maybe 20 minutes in, I noticed our gas light is on. So I tell Vicky, like, I don't want to be all the way out here and we get stranded, because they told us we could go as far as we wanted. So we're riding and we take the jet ski back to the front and we tell them our gas is low. They give us a new one. But we noticed that this new one isn't going as fast. Like, it's not going up in the air and doing what a jet ski should do. And but that was fine, because Victoria didn't like going in the air anyway. She was scared that we would fall, but I had us. I thought I had us. I thought I had us. And about 15 minutes in, I would say another 15 minutes had passed, and I noticed the guard is coming towards us. So I'm thinking, oh, he's about to tell us to put our jet ski back. No, he tells us, stop. So I stopped. And then he gets off his jet ski and he goes underneath the back of our jet ski. Not seeing what he's doing, he just does it. I'm like, okay. Then he says, turn it off. He yells, turn off, turn off. So I turn it off. He's still fumbling. He gets back on his jet ski and he says, go. Like that, shoot, go. So I'm like, okay, turn it back on. And I want to remind you that we were in Grand Turks. The people who we were noticing most were Haitians. And he spoke very little English. Very little English. Like slim to none almost. And he was like the lifeguard. So he tells us go. We're going. And not even 10 minutes later, he comes back again. He says, stop. So this time I stop and I automatically turn it off. He gets off his jet ski. He goes underneath our boat again. I don't know what the heck he's doing, but he does it. And then he gets back on his jet ski. He says, go. The third time, you guys, yes. The third time. He said stop. I turn it off, we stop, and we're waiting. And I'm thinking, okay, this guy's just like really being annoying. He's not telling us what he's doing. He just keeps saying stop, go, stop, go. This time, out of nowhere, I hear Vicky say, oh shit, we're going over. And before I know it, we're underneath the water. We have on life jackets, but Vicky can't swim. So her first reaction is to pull onto me. When I come up, all I know is Vicky is screaming. She's crying. She's hyperventilating. She's saying, I'ma die. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm like, the guy's just standing there looking dumbfounded, holding the, like, I'm gonna sit this right here. So he's like holding both the jet skis. And I'm trying to get Vicky to hold on to his. I'm like, relax, it's gonna be okay, I got you. It's gonna be okay, relax, Vicky. I told him, please just help my friend. She can't swim, just help my friend. He's, go on, get on, go. So I go to get on the jet ski. And guys, anybody who rides jet skis know that when you're getting on a jet ski, you have to enter at the back. And you want a foot on each side to keep it balanced, especially if you're in the water. You want a foot on each side to keep it balanced. I'm going to get on, and out of nowhere, I feel his fingers cuff my butt and my vagina, just like this. So this was inside my vagina, like a really hard thrust. Like he tried to help. It caught me so off guard, but I'm in mommy mode. Like, my friend is freaking out, saying she can't breathe. She's dying. I'm just thinking, let me, like, all my attention is just like, this isn't about you. This situation is bigger. Get her out of the water. And remember, I'm getting on the jet ski he knocked us off of, which is our jet ski. So it's off. I get back on, and I'm immediately reaching down to her arms, telling her, calm down, calm down. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. She tried to get on his jet ski at this time, but it's tilting over because Vicky's never ridden jet ski, so she doesn't know the proper way to get on, and they don't teach you that. They should have went over that, but they didn't. And I didn't expect them to either, because I mean, it's an excursion. It's only 45 minutes. You know, what's the worst that could happen, you know? And we're so far away from shore. Like, nobody could hear us wave them down, scream, anything. And so she gets on, but she's trying to get on, but it keeps flipping over. It keeps flipping over. So I'm yelling, Vicky, you have to get on from the back. You have to get on from the back. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know what got in her. I don't know. They flipped at least 3 times before she was able to finally get on his jet ski. When she gets on his jet ski, I just tell him, go, take her back. She literally can't breathe. You can tell she's close to passing out. I said, go, take her back. I go, wait, before I say go, take her back, like, my jet ski is off. So I'm naturally, it's, you know, we're in a big ass body of water. The waves are naturally carrying me away. So I can hear her yelling and screaming at him, but I couldn't hear what she was saying. I couldn't hear what was going on. I could just hear her yelling and cursing him out. I know Vicky, so I know she was cursing. When they finally get on, and I tell him, go, take her back. I go to try to turn on my jet ski, and it doesn't work. It wouldn't start. It doesn't work. Like, nothing works. So I'm like, okay. I yell to Vicky, let him know my jet ski isn't working. I know she heard me because I can hear her like yelling at him, still yelling at him, going off. And they go off. And I waited out there for maybe 4, it felt like 4 minutes. I waited out there by myself on just a non-working jet ski, just sitting there. And I'm like, wow, did this really just happen? And all I'm thinking in my mind is just like, oh my God, is my friend okay? Like, oh my God, this is all my fault. Like, oh my gosh, like, how did this happen? How did this happen? And finally, he comes back alone first. So he comes back. He says, get on my jet, get on. So he was telling me, get on his. I hopped on his jet ski like that. 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm gonna turn my phone off. So he comes back and he says, get on. I hop on his jet ski like that. No help, no problem, like nothing. And then I hear another jet ski coming. So now another helper has come. And this helper, you can tell he's much more friendlier and he speaks a little bit more English. He said, everything okay? Your friend, she's laying out. I said, get me back, get me back. I just want to go back. I want to go back. He said, here, you can hop on mine. I hop on his. He hops on the other guys. And I go back to shore. When I get back to shore, Vicky is just laid out. She's exhausted. She's passed out. She still has on the life jacket and everything. And I crawl up to her and I say, Vicky, you did it. You know, I'm the type of person that, one, I always try to smile when I'm in, to keep me from crying. And I always try to look at the positive to keep from dwelling on the negative. So I said, you did it. You faced your biggest fear. You did it. We here. Like, we alive. You're a real one. And she smiled and she said, show me her hands. Her hands were shaking nonstop. And she said, I almost died. I know I died. And I said, no, you're here. You're here. Like, we did it. You did so good, Vicky. I'm so proud of you. And she said, and I cursed his ass. This was her first like full sentence to me. And I cursed his ass out because he touched my vagina. In that instant, I literally said, oh my God, he did that to me too. I'm not saying this to, I will never use my platform, my YouTube, to come on here and cry on camera. That's just not the type of person I am. I'm never gonna do certain videos for views or likes. I just don't, I'm just not that type of person. I'm just not. I'm literally sharing this experience, one, because I would hate for this to happen to anyone else. And two, because I honestly, like, deep down in my gut, I feel like he's gonna get away with it. Sadly, I think he's gonna get away with it, and I know this isn't his first time doing this. Like, the way that he did that it literally disgusts me. So Vicky's version was, when she finally got up on the jet ski, she was scooting up to like hold on to the handles, and he just took his hand and just rubbed her vagina, just right in the middle, just touched her vagina. And so she just let him have it. Not let him have it, but she like cursed him out. And when she said that, I immediately got up. I was walking over to Chris. I'm snatching off my life jacket and I'm livid at this point. And I'm like, he touched me and he also touched Vicky. And Chris literally is red faced. I just snatched the baby from him because he's just heading over there to the boss. And he tells the boss, like, man, what the hell's going on? Like, you're assaulting my wife, like, and the guy's like, no, it's okay, calm down. And he says, I'll give you your money back. And he said, because I know This man is a Christian man and he wouldn't do that. And at that point, I felt like, am I really living this? Is this really happening? When he said that, Chris's first words were, yeah, and so were all the Catholic priests that were doing it to the young men. So were all of they good Christian men, right? He said, you're right. And then he said, but I need you to calm down. Because at this point we were so like heated and arguing. Other customers were coming up to them and Chris is like, no. Do not give them any of your business. They like to touch women inappropriately. And the owner is still trying to get him to calm down, and I just asked him simply, excuse me, sir, do you have a daughter? He says yes. I said, if a daughter told you a man touched her inappropriately, would you calm down? Would you be calm? Not just you, your daughter saying it to you, but it happened to someone else. 2 separate times it happened. Would you tell him to calm down? No, I understand. But I'll give you all your money back. Chris got disgusted. This isn't about the money. He said, well, who? I said, your lifeguard. I pointed him out. Him right there. He did it. The guy's like, no, I push you. First off, anyone knows that if you're gonna touch any person in a personal area at all, you say, excuse me, I'm gonna have to grab you right here. Can I help assist you? You know, I'm gonna grab you at your waist. I'm gonna push you at the butt. Are you okay with that? I was completely calm in the situation. I didn't even ask for assistance. And that happened to me. And then to find out that it happens to Vicky too, and she's already on the jet ski, I was completely disgusted. So once we said it's not about the money, we walk off and go straight to the police. You guys, we spent 4 hours, which I'll put clips in it, because Chris, I was just in shock, and I think Cameron too was in shock, because she just cried and she kept saying, I don't even know why I'm crying. But it was just surreal, and we go to the police station. First we tell the beach police our stories. Then we go to the police station, tell our stories. Then they separate all 3 of us, and then we tell our stories again. Then they retell our stories, but this time with them typing out everything. So here's, I'm not gonna show you the first page because it has personal information, like addresses and stuff on it. But these are 5-page papers of our police report of our case. They're gonna charge it as 2 separate cases. And just thinking about it just makes me uneasy. I contemplated in my mind over and over again, how I'm gonna do this. Am I gonna do it? I didn't wanna say it. I wanted to make this trip fun, and I wanted you guys to experience it with us. But I wanna use my platform too to bring things, I wanna use my platform too to bring awareness to things that are close to me and things that I've experienced firsthand. And me experiencing this has literally made me look at every single thing differently. I don't know if you guys know, but that video with the waitress, I don't know if you've seen it, but it kind of went viral. When she body slammed that guy that grabbed her butt, and people were actually shaming her, saying, well, look at what she had on. You know the first question that they asked? What were you all wearing? I immediately fell into that, damn, was I dressed too inappropriately? Like, should I have worn my shorts in the water? Like, and I'm like, no, I am not blaming my appearance, my clothes, how I dress, how I look, and saying, oh, the way that I dress and the way that I look caused someone to do that. That's what caused them to act inappropriately. He did it because he wanted to. He did it because he wanted to. He did it too because he's probably gotten away with it before. They also asked us if we wanted to press charges, but before I'd even answered, they said, if you decide to press charges, you're gonna have to come back here. And I said, yes, we'll come back. I'm pressing charges. And they said, once I said that, they said, well, we go by the British law when it comes to sexual assault and rape. So I need you to tell me again, did his fingers actually insert you? You guys, I felt his fingers so well that I know exactly which fingers it was. And had it not been for my swimsuit, his fingers would have penetrated me. I'm speaking out because I'm not here to bash Carnival Cruise at all. I really enjoyed our experience besides this traumatic event. I love the cruise. And when we got back to the ship, it was so scary and so, oh my gosh, just crazy because everyone was clapping. We were, I want to say like 20 minutes late for departing. And so the police drove us all the way back up to the ship. And when we got out of the cars, everyone was clapping. And I'm automatically panicking like, okay, oh my gosh, people know who we are on this ship. We got approached nonstop. What did the ship tell them? Like, please tell me they didn't tell them what happened. And I don't know. At the time, I didn't want anyone to know. And the head of security came to our room. They reassured us that everything would be okay. They too took our statements and took our police reports. And they were really, really nice, really, really accommodating, and they apologized. The captain was really worried. We didn't get to meet him, but he was really, really worried. And they just apologized and they said, well, we're not held responsible because you guys didn't book that excursion through Carnival Cruise. The only part that I have, like, the bad thing that I have to say about that is the excursions were literally, if you would have, literally, our boat was right next to the jet skis, and that was the only place that was offering jet skiing at that time. This was our first stop, our first port, and this happened. So if I could recommend anything, one would be for sure to only book excursions through your cruise line so that everyone's held accountable. Don't become a Me Too. Speak up if something makes you uncomfortable. Speak up right away. Don't let it slide. Don't throw it under the rug. If it makes you uncomfortable, say it. Had it not been for Victoria, I probably wouldn't be sitting here telling you this. I probably would have just let it go and just thought, oh, he didn't try to do that. He was probably really helping me. Although it made me feel uncomfortable, he was probably trying to really help me. So, Vicky, if you're watching this, and I know you probably are, I just want to say I'm so sorry for what happened, and thank you so much for telling me, because you gave me that push to be like, no, bitch, say something. Yeah, And I thank Chris so much for being supportive. And Chris literally wanted to, gosh, he was livid, and he said he felt like he was helpless because he couldn't do anything. We're gonna fight it, and I'm gonna let you guys know the name of the jet ski. The name of the jet ski company, we were on Carnival Glory. The name of the jet ski company is called Wet Money Jet Skis. Wet Money Jet Skis, that's the name of the company. And it's so funny too, I have to add this. When we were on our way to the police station, they just so happened to hurry up, pack up all their things, and guess who's riding right in front of us? They were. I pointed his ass out right to the police, and they brought him into the station while we were there. Yes, so they took his statement right away. The only thing is that I believe with the British law, they send it off, and then the court has to decide whether or not they want to pursue it, and then that's when it becomes official, I guess. I believe, but please correct me if I'm wrong, if you know anything about that. But other than that, I'm not gonna let that one sour thing spoil my whole experience, our first time on a cruise. And I took a day off from vlogging, but I finished it out pretty good. And I just felt like if I'm gonna have this platform, I need to speak up on things that rub me wrong, or be the voice for people who may not have the courage to speak out. And yeah, if you want to, go ahead and share this with someone who you feel like it'll help, or encourage them to speak out. Holding on to it for as long as I have, I mean, right now I feel a lot better, but it's still there. Like, the damage is definitely done. It's definitely done. But I feel better being able to finally come to terms with it, I guess. And I want to be able to have these videos so that if Isla ever is to look back, let's just say something happens to me or Chris, and she ever looks back, where she can say, my mom was pretty bomb for doing that, you know? So yeah, Isla or Ira, boys get sexually assaulted too. Yeah, I just want to prevent it from happening again. And I'm sorry I keep saying but yeah, I wanted to give you guys an explanation as to why the vlog wasn't all day, because I was doing so good. But yeah, that happened, and we're gonna get through it. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna fight it. And I hope some way, somehow, we get justice. And yeah, that's all that I could pretty much say. I have not told even my closest friends this yet. This has literally been my first time actually being able to actually really talk about it, besides the 6 times that we had to repeat our stories to everyone. But this has been my first time to ever sit down and actually talk about it. And yeah, so Vicky is my ride or die. I love that girl because she is so strong, and she's really, is Vicky emotional? She's more emotional and lovey-dovey than me, but I'm not a crier at all. And I don't know what I could have done differently. I don't know. I felt like I kept telling her, like, I got you, Vicky, I got you. And I kind of failed at that. Like, I thought I had her. Like, she gave me that push. She gave me that push to speak out. I only let it go because I honestly thought it was a mistake. Like I knew it was wrong, but I felt like, oh, he didn't try to do that. But he didn't say sorry. He didn't say excuse me, you know? I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna close this vlog out, and I hope some way, somehow that this helps someone or inform you guys. I don't know yet if I'm gonna leave on the comments on this video, because people can get so ruthless and reckless, and look, I just don't have a patience for it. I'm not one that typically even opens up and tell anything personal, but I felt like this is something that has to be said, and this is something that has to stop. Stop shaming women for the way that they dress or the way that they look as an excuse to say that's why he did it. Okay guys, I'm gonna go wash my face and shower, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. That did not stop us from vlogging. We got back at it together. We dealt with it together as a family, and we won't stop. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog, okay? Night.